Slenderman. The name brings fear to gamers and creepypasta readers alike. With all that fear arises with that name, we don't know anything about him, or it. So why do we fear him? Today, on the New Age Gamers, we're gonna dive into the madness of Slenderman and learn why he is truly terrifying.
In order to figure out why we fear Slenderman, we need to look into its origins. The way the story of Slenderman is told seems like it could have been around for countless years, existing in campfire stories, or even existing in fairy tales. This is the exact opposite, though, of being true. The Slenderman story begins in the website Something Awful Forms in 2009 by the user Victor Surge. Two old pictures of random kids with a tall, dark, slanky man wearing a suit were posted on that site. Slenderman is not seen harming the kids, but existing to inflict horror and mental trauma. This post caused a firestorm of activity on other sites, thus adding to the story of Slenderman. A few weeks after the spike in activity, Marble Hornets was released. Marble Hornets is a YouTube program at which started as a behind the scenes of a movie at which slowly turns into madness as Slenderman keeps appearing, driving the producers into madness.
A couple of years after Marble Hornets, the game Slender the 8 Pages came out. This game is a simple Unity-based horror game at which you hunt for 8 missing pages while Slenderman hunts you down. This game was so simple but yet added to the fire of the Slenderman story, at which caused a sequel of the game called Slender the Arrival. In The Arrival, it strays away from the hunting down 8 pages as you are introduced to a story behind Slenderman. You are no longer a nameless character. Your name is Lauren, a person looking for the truth behind her friend's disappearance.
As the game progresses, you witness something that is key to the Slenderman story. The people who have made contact with Slenderman don't die, they lose their minds. This comes to my point. Slenderman isn't the main thing to fear. It is our behavior after we have made contact with Slenderman. What makes Slenderman so scary is what he can make you become in your state of mind. The people who have been affected by Slenderman are the real monsters in the game, not Slender. But what makes the people go crazy? It could be the paranoia of being followed like in the series, or even always being watched, but a very underrated factor in the series is Slenderman's face. When one looks at Slenderman's face, what do we see? Nothing. It is blank. He has no emotions to tell us his intentions or what he or it is feeling. The lack of intentions goes back to what do we really know about Slenderman. Slender is scary because he is familiar. He's just humanoid enough that we can identify with him as being human at one point or another. And that something horrific happened to him to make him as such, but the humanoid aspect implies extreme intelligence. And the blank face just implies that everything that makes us human is gone, and that terrifies us. Being hunted by something that knows us but has lost everything that makes us people. What does he do with his victims? We don't know, and we may never know.
Digressing back for a second, Slenderman is the perfect villain for the internet, not because of what he does, but he was created by the internet. In 6 short years, Slenderman had moved from a simple forum post into a perfect horror icon. The internet was able to mold Slenderman into what we feared most, ourselves. And on that horrific note, this is Brody and the New Age Gamers wishing you a great day.